Oh, come on, lads. Go home. I want to go to bed. We've all had enough and I've no drink in the house anyway. Blimey. I've told you that...
Hello, Curly. It's me.
Raquel,
Just say if I've come at an inconvenient moment, if you've a bunch of friends in or anything.
No,
Or, I mean, if you're with somebody, I can come back another time.
No. There's just me. I'm on my own.
Right. Can I come in then? Do you mind?
When did you... What are you doing here?
Well, I just thought, you know, I'd call in.
Oh, come on, Raquel. Don't tell me you simply happened to be passing. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, well, I didn't say that. No need to be sarcastic.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Well, to tell you the truth...
Surprised to see me.
You could say that. Yeah, gobsmacked. And when I'm flustered, I get sarcastic. It's a self-defence thing. I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault landing on you like this. Perhaps I'd better go.
No. No. I mean, you're here now, aren't you?
Yes, I'm here. I nearly wasn't. Nearly lost my nerve at the last minute. Well, you're looking well.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. Look, why are we stood in the back kitchen? The living room's just through there.
Well, I do know that. Used to live here.
Yeah. I haven't forgotten.
No. No. Neither have I. Well, everything's just as I remember it. I see you've not gone in for redecorating or anything.
Didn't see much point. There's only me to look at it.
You're, on your own, then?
I do have company from time to time. People camping on me, people using it as a doss house. Sort of a home for the homeless. But I'm not with anyone, if that's what you were wondering.
Well, it was, yeah.
No, well, not at the moment. Well, to tell you the truth, there hasn't been anybody since you left.
Well, nobody serious, you mean?
No. I mean, nobody.
Oh.
Your hair's different. I like it. Mind you, I liked it the way it was before. But this, it suits you. Let me take your coat.
Thank you. Just,
You look terrific.
Oh, thank you.
But then again, you always did. Look, Raquel, I've got to ask you, what have you come back for?
Well, I was coming to that, only it's not easy for me.
Have you come back to me? Because if that's what you
want...
want...
Oh, now, come on now. I mean, I'm not that cheeky, am I? Can't just walk in and out of people's lives willy-nilly.
Yes, you can, if you want. There'd be no reproaches, there'd be no inquest. I'd just say yes. Yes. Please.
Well, it's a lot more complicated than that, Curly. There's things I need to talk to you about.
I see. That means you want something. What is it, a divorce, then?
No, I wish you'd just listen a minute. It's very difficult for me. Can I sit down?
Do what you want, Raquel. You always did anyway.
Have a look at this.
Who is it?
She's our daughter.
You've had a baby. She's yours.
Ours.
Wait a minute, Raquel. Let me get my head around this. You're saying I'm the father? I'm the father of this little girl?
Yeah. Alice Diana Watts. She's 2.5.
God almighty, Raquel. You mean... Wait, when you left me, you were pregnant? You had this baby? And you never told me?
Well, I'm telling you now. That's why I'm here, because I thought I owed you.
Flaming understatement of the year, that is.
Please let me tell you about it, Curly.
That's a good idea. And about bloody time. Go, carry on. You have my full attention.
You see, when I left you, I didn't know I was pregnant. That's the honest truth. I mean, I got to Kuala Lumpur and settled in the job in the hotel. Then I found out I was expecting it.
Wait a minute. Is she really mine, this kid?
Of course she's yours. There was no other man. God, that's a cruel thing to say.
All right, I had to ask. I'll take it back.
I never left you over some other man. I was never unfaithful to you. God, that's a cruel thing.
And what do you call having my baby and not telling me, not letting me know I had a daughter? What do you call that, an oversight?
No, it was wrong of me, I admit that.
Oh, Raquel, this has knocked me for 6, this has. Why didn't you tell me? All you had to do was pick up a phone and ring me.
If I had done. If I'd phoned you and told you I was expecting our baby, what would you have done?
I'd have been on the next plane, the very same day, to bring you home.
And that's what I thought. That's why I didn't tell you.
Oh, Raquel. You have done some hurtful things to me in the past.
I know.
But this is the worst. Not letting me know I had a daughter.
I know.
I always wanted kids, you knew that. Yours and mine, ours. And now we've had one and you didn't even tell me.
I know it was wrong of me, and I've told you now. Can I just use the bathroom?
You can use whatever you want, Raquel, because that's all you are. A user. And you use me like I was rubbish for your own selfish purposes. I'm a father. Me. I said some hard things just now. Bit over the top. I'm sorry.
No. You had every right to be angry with me. Would you let me try and explain it to you? Anyway, there I am in Kuala Lumpur. It's quite a nice place, by the way. It's different from round here.
Yeah.
Not that I did much sightseeing. I was working hard in the hotel, long hours. And, then I found out I was pregnant. And I didn't know what to do. I mean, I had no friends. Single mothers aren't that popular, are they? Especially if they're foreigners, which I was. Over there, to them.
I'm just thankful you didn't get rid of it. Her, I mean. I didn't mean to say it.
No, I would never do that. See, and I knew. I just knew if I phoned you, you'd bring me back here and want to start all over and have the baby, and I'd have let you talk me into it because I was frightened and short of money on my own.
It would have been all right. It would have worked. We'd have been happy.
I didn't think so. You know, at the time... See, what I did think at the time was that I'd not be happy, and even if I pretended you'd know, and then you'd be unhappy, and I'd feel guilty, and then we'd end up breaking up again, only worse because of the baby. And...
Maybe. Maybe not. Now we'll never know. Anyway, so you had the baby. Alice. I love it.
Alice Diana. It's after Princess Di, the Diana part.
Oh, I see. You always said if we had a little girl, you wanted to call it Tiffany.
Well, I dare say I did. Used to say a lot of silly things all the time.
Where is Alice Diana now?
At home, she's... Don't worry, she's being well looked after.
When you say at home, where is that exactly?
Long way from here.
You've not had her adopted, have you? You didn't give her away?
No, of course I didn't. I would never do that. When the baby was due, I came back to England. I went to live with my sister.
Bernice?
Yeah. Well, she's a nurse, you know, in this London teaching hospital, and that's where I had her. 23rd of July, 1997. 6 pounds, 4.5 ounces. She's a Leo. On the cusp, mind you, which I think is, it's always interesting. I've, another photo. That's Bernice. And she doesn't work in maternity. She just came in when I had Alice.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have been there. I wish I'd have had the chance to hold her, to give her a cuddle, to say hello.
It has been on my conscience. I tell Alice about you. I say one day soon you can meet your daddy. If you'd like to meet her, that is.
Oh, yeah. Yes. More than anything.
Well, that's good. Because, I mean, she's entitled to have a daddy in her life. I do know that. I talked to her a lot about you.
Do you?
Only the other night, it was Christmas Eve, and we were walking home, and I pointed up at the sky. And I said, you see those stars? Your daddy had one of those stars named after me. Mrs. Raquel Watts. That's what the star's called. When she was thrilled, she said, what a lovely present. And I said, well, that's the kind of man your daddy is. He's a very nice man. It's still up there, I take it.
Yeah.
My star.
Yeah. It was last time I looked.
You've still got your telescope, then?
Yeah. Still up in the loft.
Could I... Do you think... I'm not sure I understand what I'm looking at, but... Oh, it's beautiful.
Yes, it is. I often come up here. It makes you realise just how big space is and how small we are and just how little time we really have got.
Now, the stars. It's a long way from us to them in 10.
So far that what you're seeing isn't the stars now. That's the way they used to be. It takes that long for the light of them to get to here.
Thanks, Curly. I'm so glad I came here and told you about Alice. It has been on my conscience not letting you know. And I just hope you'll forgive me.
Forgiven and forgotten. It's wonderful, Raquel, you being here and us talking like this.
Curly...
Look, the past is past. What's happened, it's gone. It's what's in front of us that matters. Like the man said, the rest of your life starts here. It's just dawned on me. I haven't offered you anything. I mean, you turning up like this, it caught me unawares. Would you like a cup of tea or something?
Oh, I'm not bothered. Well, only if you're having one.
Or maybe a glass of wine?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I've got a decent bottle of red round here somewhere. I've been saving it for a special occasion. Only there hasn't been one until now.
Curly.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
I'll get the wine. You just make yourself at home. Right, corkscrew. Corkscrew. Oops. There we are. Oh, don't bother with those dirty pots. I'll do them tomorrow. Today, I suppose.
Well, you know me, I can't stand by while there's pots wanting washing. It won't take a minute. But you're washing up gloves. Do you not get them anymore?
There's a lot of things I don't get anymore. Raquel, can I ask you a question?
Yes, of course you can.
Was that the only reason that you came here tonight, to tell me about Alice?
Well, no.
I'm so glad you came, really. I can't tell you. And like I say, I do forgive you. As far as I'm concerned, it's all behind us. There'll be no brooding, no recriminations.
No, I also
Please,
came...
let me finish while I've still got the nerve. You see, I think we can start again. I mean, we've got the best reason in the world now, haven't we? Alice! I know I've never seen her, but I already love her. And I've never stopped loving you. And we're that bit wiser, that bit mature.
Norman...
No, don't call me Norman. You know I don't like it.
Well, it's your name. Can't be Curly all your life. What's it going to be like when you're older, bolder?
Look, some other time I'll discuss my name with you, but right now I want an answer. What do you say? We're still married. We've got a child. Can we try again?
Curly... See, it's like those stars we were looking at. See, you're seeing us, you and me, the way that we used to be, not the way we are now. I do love you, and maybe not in the way that you love me, but all the same, I do love you, and I always will.
Well, there you are, then. So, what are you telling me?
There's somebody else. He wants to marry me.
I've not given you your wine.
Curly.
Please. Here's to Mrs. Raquel Watts and all who's sailing her. Who the hell is that this time of night? Some damn fool wanting to wish me happy millennium, no doubt.
Are you not going to answer it?
No. I'm not in the mood for a chat for some reason.
It might be for me.
Hello. Yes, this is Mr. Watts. It is for you. It's a man. I think he's foreign.
Armand? Oh, c'est toi, Armand. Oui, oui, ça va. Oui, c'était Norman. Non, non. Non, tout va bien, t'inquiète pas. Et à tout à l'heure. Allez, je t'embrasse, chérie. Salut.
That's somebody else in person, I take it?
Yeah. See, we booked in that big hotel near the roundabout. I mean, I was going to come and see you in the morning, only I couldn't stand to wait.
And he's French. And you were speaking French to him. Where the hell did you learn to speak French?
Well, I've been working for him for over 2 years now.
He's loaded, isn't he?
Why'd you say that?
Oh, something tells me. Your clothes, a hotel room on Millennium Night. He's rich, isn't he?
Well, he's prostitute.
He's rich! And he can buy anything he wants! And he's bought you!
It's not like that at all.
You work for him, you say? As what?
Well, I work in his house.
Work, you call it? What is it, some kind of a sleeping partner? I see it all now!
No, you don't! But I would like to
I
tell you
need a
about
drink!
it, Curly. I really
You can go
listen
to
me.
hell! And the door is where it was last time you walked out!
Please, Curly!
Raquel! Don't go. Not like this. I'm sorry. I'd like to hear about it. If you want to tell me.
I need you to understand, Curly. Like I said, I came back to England to have the baby. Went and lived with my sister. She was nursing in the hospital. It was a cancer ward. Anyway, there was this French lady. Her husband had brought her to London, sort of a last hope. They had a specialist, meant to be the best in the world, only he couldn't do anything. Too advanced. Anyway, this French couple had 2 little girls. And the French lady, Elodie she was called, all she could think about was who was going to look after her girls. It was 1 3 and 1 4. And like I said, Bernice was nursing this lady, and she told her about me, how I'd just had a baby and needed a job. So I went to see her, and she thought that I could look after her kiddies as well as my own. And that's what I've been doing for the last 2.5 years, Curly. I've not been a kept woman. I've been the children's nanny.
I didn't mean... You know me. When I'm hurt, sometimes I lash out.
Anyway, Armand and his wife took me back to France with them to look after the children, and that's what I did. Elodie just wasted away and wasted away. It was awful. She died 5 months later. And Armand, he was devastated. You know, for a long time, he couldn't even bear to look at his children. It was as if somehow he thought it was having them had made her ill, and they looked so much like her. I had to be a mother to them. It was an awful time.
This somebody else of yours, this...
Armand Jabot.
Let me guess. Time goes by, then one day the stricken husband looks at the kid's nanny and thinks, oh, not a bad bit of stuff. Stops grieving and starts groping. I'm sorry I said that.
Yes, so am I. The man was shattered, Curly. And it was me who put the pieces back together and helped him through his grief and start loving his children again. And if I never do anything else in my life, Curly, I would be proud of myself for that. His wife was gone and I was a substitute mother for his children. That's all he saw me as. For a long time, and all I felt for him was pity. For a long time. And then it turned to love. For both of us.
And now he wants to marry you. And you've come here to talk me into letting you have an easy divorce.
Well, that's part of it, yeah.
Give me one good reason why I should.
All right. Because you're a good man. And I think you still care about me. And I think you'd like me to be happy. Even if it's not with you. Because that's the kind of man that you are.
I'll tell you something now, Raquel. This Armand, he could never love you as much as I love you. No one ever will, no one ever could.
I believe you, Curly. And I'll tell you something. I know, without being told, that Armand will never love me as much as he loved Elodie, and I wish it wasn't so, but I accept it because I love him.
Why can't it be me? Why can it never be me?
Do you know, if there was any way I could make it you, Curly, it would be you. I do love you. I always will love you. But the kind of love you want from me, I can't give you.
I know. I know.
Yeah, but knowing it isn't enough. You've got to accept it and get on with your life. Do you know what I really want of you, Curly? I want you to let me go. Be happy with Armand. Marry him. But give me your blessing.
Suppose you want me to come to the wedding? Walk you down the aisle? Who giveth this woman? Me! Curly Watts. First husband.
That's about it. Only here. In private. Just you and me.
Tell me about this,
Armand. Well, he's older than me, 48. He lives in the Loire Valley. It's like a big river that runs through the middle of France.
Yeah, I know. It's one of my A-levels, that, geography. I know all about it. There's lots of places that I've never been and I'll probably never go. But I know all about him. Story of my life. So, what does he do for a living?
He's a wine grower. His family have done that for ages. And there's all these vineyards around the chateau.
Chateau? Blimey, Raquel, I think I hate this man. He's rich, grows wine, he's got you, and a chateau.
You've never hated anybody in your life, and you never will. Anyway, it's not an enormous chateau, it's not huge. It is a proper chateau, though. You know, it's detached and everything. Oh. Well, it is detached and everything. What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing, Raquel. Whatever you want on this divorce bit, you've got.
Thank you, Curly. It's more for Armand than for me, really. He just wants us to be married as soon as we can with me having this baby. And
You're pregnant?
yeah, only just, mind you. And if it is a boy, which Armand's hoping, well, it's all to do with him being born in wedlock. It's complicated French family stuff about passing on the inheritance and that.
I'll tell you this, Raquel. It seems to me you're living a full and fertile life. I'm glad that one of us is.
If it is a boy, I was thinking I could call him Norman.
If you do, I will never forgive you. More to the point, neither will he.
Get stuck in. Quite peckish myself.
Well, you will be. I mean, you're eating for two. Hey, you haven't touched your wine.
Ooh.
Are you supposed to lay off that stuff?
No, I'm sure it's good for French babies. In moderation. Not me. Oh, Syrah and Grenache. It's the grapes it's made from. Oh, and I'm getting leathery undertones.
If you don't like it, there's always...
Oh, no, it's lovely. How's your omelette?
Oh, it's good, yeah. You've learned to cook.
Yeah, well, I think I've learned quite a lot in the last 3 years. It's...
Living abroad, marrying a foreigner. Some people say if you do that, you're trying to conceal your real self.
How do you make that out?
Well, I mean, someone with the same background as you, the same culture, the same language, well, they'll be able to suss out whether you're being something you're not. Whereas, if they're a foreigner, they won't be able to tell.
Well, it's rubbish. I used to pretend, or back here, to be brighter, more sophisticated, all that. And over there, I'm just me. Take me or leave me. I think I better go and be coming light soon.
Are you going back today?
Yeah, the lunchtime flight. I can't wait to get back to Alice and Armand's 2 lovely girls, Madeline and Elaine. See, that's like what we call Helen, except they don't sound the H's in France.
No, we don't in Weatherfield. We're very French in that respect. This photo of Alice. Can I keep it?
Oh, yes, of course you can.
By the way, can she see okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with her eyesight.
Oh, good. I think I can stand losing you, Raquel, if I put my mind to it. But Alice... I know I've never met her. Until a few hours ago, I never knew she existed, but I don't want to lose Alice.
No. No. And listen, I meant to say, Armand said to tell you that we want you to see as much of her as possible. Come over whenever you like and take her out. You can stay at the chateau if you like.
Do you really mean that?
I really do mean it. I'm saying you come over because she's a bit young for coming over here. Maybe when she's older, you could have her over here for holidays and that.
Yeah. Suppose when she meets me, she doesn't like me.
Well, she will like you. She says you've a nice face. 'cause I show her photos.
Do you? That's nice. I didn't know that you'd kept any. Is our man wanting to adopt Alice? Because I don't think I could stand that, and so I've got to ask you,
No,
please.
there's no need. It won't happen, I promise you. She'll always be Alice Watts. Well, till she gets married, anyway.
Alice Watts. Alice Watts. I love it.
But listen now. I want you to promise me something in return. Stop wishing it could be different. For you and me, I mean. What we'll always be is Alice's mum and dad. And we'll always be true friends, I hope.
Always.
Find a woman who loves you the way you want to be loved. 'Cause she's out there somewhere. Some nice girl.
Beggar nice. I want a girl who'll breathe on me glasses and rip me clothes off. Nice is not enough.
No, you're right, nice isn't enough, but it's a good start, though.
I'll give it a try.
Well, if I can do it, you can do it. Anyone can do it. You're a lovely man. You're a wonderful catch for somebody. I'll always think the world of you, Curly.
I'll drive you.
No, you've been drinking.
I'll get you a taxi.
Look, it's only a cock stride.
What's French for that?
I haven't figured it out yet. So, we're thinking about Easter for your first visit, are we? It'd be nice weather then, good for taking Alice about a bit.
Yeah. I think I can just about wait until then.
Well, if you can't, just phone and say, and you'll be very welcome.
Thanks. For everything. Especially Alice.
I think it's me who should be thanking you for being so good to me, being in my life. And I nearly forgot Happy New Year. Happy New Life.
Yeah, and you. Many of them. Our man will be worried about you. Go on. And be happy.
I'm going to be, after tonight. You will be too, I hope. You promised me.
I promise. Go on. Take care. And Raquel. Kiss Alice for me.